Namaste. I'm Ezechi Ade. This is the Golden Circle Movement Channel. Today I'd like to discuss matter, energy, space, and time. So as we know, these elements comprise what we consider physics, our modern physical universe, and all of its understandings. Well, we don't understand everything, but we're going to do our best. So, to begin, let us discuss matter. Matter comes in several varieties: solid, liquid, gaseous, and plasma. So, solid we would consider densely packed molecular particles. And even though they are densely packed and for the most part immovable, unbreakable, unbendable, all of those things can still occur because of different frequencies being introduced to the solid. For instance, if you introduce heat, charged plasma, to a solid, it will melt, it may vaporize, it may shatter. Now, if we consider liquid, liquid is not as densely packed, molecular structure, I should say, and it has a tendency for the molecules to slide over each other, giving us the case of liquid. Now, we may also consider gas. Gas is a more loosely arranged molecular structure, so loose that the particles or the groupings of particles, although they stay together as one mass, as a gas, they are so loosely packed that there is much space between them, allowing the particles to maybe even float on top of other gases or on top of liquids. Now, plasma. Plasma is a highly charged gas or liquid or solid, but it flows like a liquid. It may have the density of a solid and still flow like liquid and even move like a gas. But the thing about plasma is the charge. The energy that charges the plasma is what gives it its power. And so power is the ability to cause change. And as such, plasma is considered a very important state of matter because it takes us into the spiritual dimensions, or the etheric plane, the astral plane. Even quanta particles can behave like plasma. So, this is our understanding of matter. Energy in itself, like I said, is the transference of particles. For instance, when you are charging something with electricity, what it means is the electrons are moving from one molecule to the next molecule. And a stream of these molecular particles, electrons, are moving such that they cause a flow. And according to the flow, the magnitude would indicate the voltage. The vibrational frequency would give you the number of particles that are vibrating at that time, the amount of particles, the density, the quantity of particles, that would be the amperage. So these things are just, the way I'm describing it is just the rudimentary sense. There is far more to understand about matter and energy, but we do know that these things occupy space. They take up a certain amount of space. And as such, depending on the state of matter, it would determine how much space these particles or groups of particles take up. But the main thing that I want to get to is time. Time, we know, does not truly exist, but on the other hand, it is a concept that we must agree on because it indicates the duration of time, the duration of any particle's existence, the duration of the event moving one particle from one point to another point. That duration is what we call time. So, time varies according to the focus, our thought focus on the particles in that durational period. So, matter, energy, space, and time can be manipulated by thought. As we think it, the quanta changes and accommodates our attention. Matter, energy, space, and time is something that we all manipulate on a daily basis. Understanding the principles of matter, energy, space, and time allows us to manipulate, to manifest, to dissolve, to transmute. We can do many things with matter, energy, space, and time. When we consider our thought a vibratory control mechanism for these elements of our physical universe, then we can say that as we think it, matter, energy, space, and time will accommodate our thoughts. Now, if we do not understand, if we do not acknowledge, then we are just a puppet in the wind, waiting for movement to occur and for us to respond to that movement. Let me ask, are you in control of the matter, energy, space, and time in your domain? Do you feel you are just a puppet and waiting for the next change to occur so that you may respond? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this subject in the comments below. By all means, please subscribe to this channel. Make sure you ring the notification bell so you know when new videos are uploaded. And like this video. It helps the channel. Share this video with others. And by all means, I thank you for your participation in this Divine Light program. Thank you for helping to create paradise on earth. I'm Ezechi Ade. This is the Golden Circle